sections of work that are going to be done around the city of Dillon. So that's still loading up there, but in the top right, that section is the Dargan Street trunk line. Sort of following this way. What's still yet to load up is this East Earl Street, so we're looking at the drainage going under CSX Railroad. It's the second part of the study, and then the final is some channel upsizing for the Lucius outfall. So we're actually looking at Lucius Channel all the way from this main outfall right there in orange, all the way down to Lucius Road.
Okay, and when is this activity going to begin?
We've already begun with the project, so right now we're going through collecting survey, getting some geotech done. We've received the model from AECom where they had originally come in for the Stormwater Master Plan. They picked sort of the major projects that they thought would have the most impact, and that work went to the South Carolina Office of Resilience. So they're the ones that had received funding from HUD to do the work. So we've taken the model, looked at the initial size of all the pipes. We've got a good understanding of what needs to be upsized and where. And at the moment, we're going through the design phase, and we're going to input everything back into the original stormwater model and make sure those upsizings work so that we can go in and begin with construction.
So the upsizing, how much bigger in diameter would the upsizing be than the current?
So right now, I wish this would load up. Let me see if I can close this down. Right now, it may even be better to show you on here just for the moment.
Okay.
There's actually two of these major outfall pipes that this whole system is using to get into the channel. They're going from 30s to 60s. So
Okay,
they're doubling.
doubling the size of
They're
it.
doubling. Honestly, most of the way up the system, we're looking at doubling the size of all the pipes.
Okay.
So we're looking at a lot more volume that's going to be able to move down the system. We're also looking at changing some of the slope because there's not a whole lot of relief from this area to this one. You're looking at, right now, probably a 0.5% of slope. So we're going to look to see where we can get things dug deeper, where we can increase that slope to get water moving out a little bit faster.
So ideally, how much of a percent of the slope would be ideal?
0.5% is normally what we work with around like Charleston, the Low Country. We're hoping to get a little bit more than that. 0.5% is like the bare minimum. What we're seeing a lot down 6th Street is it's nearly flat.
Yeah.
So we're looking to help get a little bit more slope towards the upstream side of this system. And this gentleman here was just explaining some of the flooding that he's seen. 8th and 10th and intersections with Cleveland. So we're looking to see, and it makes sense because we've noticed a lot of this is really flat. A lot of it's hard to find from the surveyor. So we're just going in.
From what we understand, even some of those pipes have collapsed or don't function properly anymore. From over the years, they're just not in good shape to allow that flow.
Older infrastructure, maintenance is difficult for them as well. When you put new roads in, sometimes manholes get lost. So we're in the process of making sure we find everything first and then check the status of things. We're going to replace them anyway. So that's sort of the major stuff in the city. We've also got work going on Riverdale side of things. So, over here, we might take over. There's some maps over here that I can show you. These are Riverdale. North and south. So both of these areas you're looking at all channelized work. So there's not really any drainage infrastructure here except going under the roadways, under driveways. Same here. So what we're looking to do is clean out these channels, widen them, get water moving into them and through the system. So this one here, you can see the profile of the channel. There's already existing channel there, but the recent survey we got, this whole area has been blown out. So we're looking, and I think beforehand as well, when they were dredging, some of the spoils had been left on site and had come back in. So now we're looking at cleaning out that whole area.
Okay.
And then also probably looking at the size of these pipes here to make sure they make sense. Some of these were put in, and I think it's just like 18-inch corrugated plastic pipe. So we're looking at obviously upsizing that and then just making sure these channels are able to take the water that they need. So that's the Riverdale side of things. Here's that Lucis channel and the improvements that we'll make down the channel. Really looking at channel widening just to make sure again that water is able to move down the system. There's one existing 48-inch pipe here that's a little bit angled. So at the moment, water isn't able to get out of this system as efficiently as it should. So we're looking at adding another one there and then checking the invert of that pipe, make sure it's at the right elevation to get water moving out of the channel well enough. So you can also see there's the Western and Eastern system going under the CSX Railroad. And then what you're seeing here, actually in this legend of the map, the construction methods that we're using. So we're looking at channel widening in purple. We've got open cut, which is exactly what it sounds like for the pipe being placed there. And then we've got some jack and bore underneath some of the underneath the CSX Railroad in 301. So there will be some coordination with DOT. And
So what exactly is jack and bore? I don't think too many people maybe get terminology.
yeah, so essentially what they'll do is they'll come in and add supports to make sure that railroad doesn't sag as we remove the pipe. So just like you would with a car, we're going to have a jack in there to hold everything in place. Same with the road, and we'll be able to slide the pipe out and install the new one.
Okay, we're right there, so we see it here.
And then roughly some linear footage in between where we're doing those channel widening improvements.
So,
Yeah.